For action. I have kind of a bigger collection than I thought. I have The Flash. Then we have this Wonder Woman. I bought it. I bought this like 5 or 6 years ago. Daredevil. One of my favorites. I like his show, and I know in the show they don't have Blind Spot, but Blind Spot is in this one. I mean, I think he's on the show. I don't remember seeing Blind Spot in this show, but he's in this. I have an ad for Jessica Jones. I personally like Jessica Jones. I think it's my favorite Marvel series on Netflix because she's just so cool. She's a badass. Star Wars comics. Number 3. I don't have number 2 for some reason. I have number 4. Darth Vader. I have my Harleys. I got this one. I don't know what you're supposed to talk about with showing you comic book stuff. I'm just showing you the comic books I have. And some of them I haven't really read yet because I just never had time. But I really like Harley Quinn, so I have a lot of Harley Quinn stuff. This one's good. It has like a little backstory of Harley. I mean, everyone knows it. Theatrical. Like, it has the Suicide Squad version of Harley Quinn, like, look-wise. It's really good. She's like in the roller derby in this one. She's like trying to make it with being independent and doing her own thing, and then it's a really interesting story. This is one of my favorite ones, and I recommend it. It's great. The Christmas edition of Harley Quinn. She finds like people that need help, and she just does it in her own way. It's like sweet yet destructive, and so it's like a lighter side of Harley. And they have like cool little pictures. They have fun. It's like a pin-up-y Harley Quinn holding up a mistletoe. It's really cool. It's kind of an essential, in my opinion. I don't know anything about, I mean, I'm kind of an amateur when it comes to comics. All these comics are just stuff I like to look at. I mean, I don't have enough money to buy really any. I'm still a student, and I don't really want to spend it on something I don't really want to read, or just because I want to fulfill a thing that shows that I know comics. I didn't grow up with comics. I just really developed a love for it. You know? I've always wanted comics, but I just never, in my neighborhood or in my town growing up, we didn't have really any comic book stores unless I went all the way to town, which is like the other side of the island. So I wasn't really exposed to many comics. But now that I'm at a point where I am, it's like a new thing for me. It's a something that I've always wanted to do, and now I can as an adult. An adult that is still a student with not that much money. Anyway, this is a really good Harley Quinn. It has a lot of like how she became Harley Quinn and like backstory, and like, yeah, she just kicks ass, and she has her own damn gang of people that like, she breaks away from the Joker and she does her own thing. This Walking Dead Volume 1. This is the first and only one I have because it's like a thing where, I mean, I watch the show. I'm a fan of the show, so I've kind of been through a lot of things. I mean, I know it's different in the comics. They like changed a few things, but I'm just slowly collecting these. You can actually find this on like the whole series online, like every volume, and I mean, I could do that, but I'm like slowly collecting volumes of The Walking Dead because they're kind of expensive. Like, this is $15 just for this. So I don't know, I might invest in like one of those that have like all the volumes in one for like each section, I guess, which what you call it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite shows, so I'm glad I got the graphic novel version, I guess. So a few of these are just comics, because when I developed this like for comics, comic books, and graphic novels, I guess, I was talking to my cousin who like grew up with this type of things. I mean, he grew up reading comics and being into superheroes, and So he was like, I have a few like old ones that I have left at my house, my dad's house. And so he went to go get it, and he put it in a box and he sent me all his old comics that he's finished with. He doesn't really have a place for them, and I want a place for them because I want to read them. So he gave me Watchmen, which I'm excited to read. I didn't read the whole thing. I almost forgot I had this. It's kind of expensive. I was gonna buy this at the bookstore, but this is actually, I forgot I actually already owned it, so yeah. And he also gave me The Dark Knight Returns. I did not read this, but I will get around to reading it because, like I said, I forgot I had these. The Dark Knight Strikes Again. Right, I'm gonna read this too. I have all the summer. I have like a month or so left. I'm taking summer classes, so. Camera died. This Walking Dead that I got in the box from his other stuff, like Loot Crate or something. And I got this Orphan Black comic too. Orphan Black is one of my favorite shows. And I can't wait till the next season. I mean, I'm kind of sad that it's the last season, but I'm excited to watch how it's gonna end. And then I got another Star Wars here with Han Solo, and I got another Batman. I also have this True Blood graphic novel. That's pretty cool because it has a lot like more in depth on like season 1 story. You see more of all the different characters a little bit of background. Pretty good. I mean, I've been a big fan of True Blood for a long time, so when I saw that there was a graphic novel, I had to buy it. It was a good movie. I was entertained. It made me emotional. I cried. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, I guess, if you're watching. I don't know, I'm making this awkward. Why? Anyway, have a good summer.